Welcome back to Appleman's Picks. This is week 2 of the NFL, and what a great week. I'm going to do something new this year that I haven't done previous years. Since I'm trying to promote the NFL YouTube Prognosticators League, I'm going to put up a little scoreboard each week at the end of the video. Just to show, the rankings and how well we did and how we can win you money for absolutely no money down. I know some people actually pay for picks, so why is when you can watch our videos and get the picks for free. We're avid gamblers ourselves, and what I'll show is I just do spreads. I don't do over-unders. I bet them once in a while when I see a good one. And I don't bet straight up. So the ones who do, like I said, they're all links to the channels. If I forgot your video, or if you do videos, please let me know. I didn't see it, but I'll be glad to put it up in the scoreboard. So in the news, the Lions news. If you're a Lions fan, you know what chokes the Lions? Yeah, join the fan club. Lions went out and played, kill 'em all league, world beaters at the beginning and at the end. There's a couple quarters in the middle there you forget all about, but and I'm glad we got rid of Reggie Bush because obviously he got hurt just running a couple plays in the Monday night opener with San Francisco. So let's see what else we got here. Last week I did go 3-1, so 75% of my picks. I picked all 4 upsets. I picked 4 upsets, and I won 3 of those. The one that I did win was the Lions, obviously, which they were way ahead and just did absolutely nothing until San Diego came back. It's amazing. So I told you to pick St. Louis Rams. They won, and they're the underdog. I told you to pick Tennessee. I live in the Tampa area, in case you don't know. I listen to all the Tampa broadcasts. I knew Tennessee was going to win big on that one. That was my number 1 pick last week. And then and they won, and I told you to pick Atlanta, who's underdogs, and they won as well. Everybody was jumping on the Eagles bandwagon. I don't believe the hype, man. Just don't do it. And, so if you're going to give me points at Atlanta at home, I'm taking them. So that's it. Like I said, in my videos, I don't fill you full of stats. I once heard stats are like bikinis. They show a lot, but they don't show everything. So I'll just give you my picks on who I think and why I think they're going to win. So let's get this week rolling. My 4th pick of the week. This is usually my upset, the lower ranked one. This is the one I lost last week on. But again, I'm going with Detroit. I'm sorry, I don't think Detroit's going 0-4 this week. 0-2 this week, after this week. They travel up to Minnesota. I watched that game Monday night with Minnesota, and they look pretty bad. Disorganized, and the special teams need a lot of work. And then again, no offensive line. Detroit, they need some help as well, especially, I would say, if I had to pick a linebacker, they could. So expect, a lot of short passes, dinks and dunks to Adrian Peterson out of the backfield. With the Vikings, hopefully DeAndre Levy comes back, but not hold my breath. The spread was Detroit +3, but after the Monday night game, I went to a pick'em. So guess what I'm picking? I'm picking Detroit Lions to win the game in Minnesota. My 3rd pick of the week, I got New England -1.5. New England, they look pretty good against Pittsburgh. Their defense, not all that great. But then on the other side of the ball, you got Buffalo at home. New England last year beat Buffalo by 15 points. But Buffalo, I get a lot of slack for Buffalo. Their defense looks great. They should keep up with Tom Brady. But then again, this is Tom Brady. They did shut down Andrew Luck last week. I give them that. But Brady shuts down Andrew Luck too. I mean, as far as stats wise goes. But Buffalo's offense, I'm not quite sold on that offense. They look fairly decent, mediocre. Buffalo could be a decent team. I didn't expect it to come in. But I don't see Buffalo going 2-0 this week and taking the division. It's only a 1.5 point spread. So I am taking New England -1.5. All right, my second pick of the week, I got Atlanta traveling to New York, the Giants. The Giants are favored by 2.5 points. Atlanta, I expect them to come out of the gate strong, like they did, Monday night. But they seem to fizzle the second half of the year. Now they did that a lot last year, a lot. I mean, I see them go down, like 4 scores down, and then the other team come back. Detroit Lions won them. So, Atlanta did that a lot, and I've seen it again Monday night with the Eagles coming back. But they did muster up enough points to kick the winning field goal at the end of the game. The Eagles should have never came back on that. Their secondary just folded in the second half. The Giants, they through and through game. The Giants did fold too. I don't see Atlanta going 2-0, and I also don't see the Giants going 0-2. So I'm giving this to the Giants, and you're still, it's only less than a field goal. So take the Giants -2.5 points. And my number one pick of the week, I got the Green Bay Packers at home against Seattle. Now, this is the big game that was an NFC championship last year. Green Bay had it all the way, and they just blew it. They just fell apart at the end. They made a lot of mistakes. I don't expect Green Bay to make those mistakes this week. And some of them's got to win between Detroit and Minnesota. So Green Bay is not going to fall and be tied in that mix. So I don't see Green Bay winning. They always one step ahead. And then, of course, against Seattle. So everybody's hyping this game. The spread's 3.5 points. I expect Green Bay just to shut them down. Seattle's not the team they were last year. Their defense is still good, but not as good. And their offense, has improved a little bit, but just not strong enough to beat the Packers in the frozen tundra. So, on that mental note, I'm taking Green Bay -3.5 to beat Seattle. Alright, that's it for the week. Oh yeah, I promised you that weekly picks. Let me show you right here. First place, I was tied with 4 people. 4 of us went 3-1, which is great. I won a ton of money. 75%, that's me, Gio, Sean P, and Billy B, who used to be teamed up together. So all of us went 75% on our picks, which is great. So you gotta remember, anything over 50%, you're winning money. So second place, we got Bridgewater's Finest, who's selected this year to pick all the teams against the spread, who 10-5-1 at 65.6%. And 3, new kid on the block who's putting spreads on his picks. Went 5-3, 62.5, great. Gino's picks, the famous comedian in our league, went 2-1-1, 62.5%. And of course, Hatbox at the end. Next week, Hatbox, you'll be right with us. So he went 37.5%. And gotta remember, everybody's not gonna win this each week. What I go with trends, if I see a prognosticator winning great 3 weeks in a row, I'm definitely laying money on his pick. So no doubt about it. I did great this week. I did pick a lot of these players' picks, and they have great videos, so go watch them. The links are in below the description. So thanks for stopping by. I'll see you next week. Peace.